It's a really good idea to put yourself in the audience's shoes to see the problem from their perspective. In all your writing, think of your ideal client as the hero and yourself as the guide. You help lead them from their problem to a result that puts their fears at ease. That doesn't make you the hero, you're simply someone who has done the journey before and can lead them to overcome their problem too. You want your ideal audience of this video to relate to the hero and see how you can guide them through too. This portion will paint their pain, how things are for them early in the journey, and how you will resonate hope later on. The questions in this part of the exercise help you identify your audience, their problem, and their state of mind. Seeing business owners reconnect with who they are serving and how they're doing it is a lot of fun for me. We can all grow in empathy, and remembering who we serve and guide in our businesses is an empowering practice. Here are the guiding questions for your story that are outlined in the workbook PDF you have open. You got it open, right? First, who are you talking to? I'm asking for your ideal client, and I want you to be specific. Maybe homeowners, but I encourage you to dig down and get more specific about that. If you want more help identifying your ideal client, there's a great course called the Big BAM Process by my friends at BAM Create that gets into the nitty-gritty of client personas in a full-blown branding exercise. So in this course, which you can find at academy.bamcreate.ca, you'll find a wealth of knowledge about people to discover. Your business will benefit greatly from that course as a supplement to this one. Hit pause and fill in the space provided. Paint a picture for the audience of where the client starts and their goal. This is all about building context. It will help build the shot list and the script if you can think of the scenes where your client is starting and where they want to get to. I use the language of paint a picture so you can imagine the setting of where you'll shoot the scenes in this video. Hit pause and fill in the space provided. Now that you know who the client is, what's their problem? I often failed at this question by confusing the external and the internal problem, or the conflict of my ideal client. But here's some clarification. As masterclass.com outlines it, internal conflict is also known as character versus self conflict. It involves a psychological struggle that takes place within a character caused by their own emotions, fears, conflicting desires, or mental illnesses. Internal conflict tends to be a battle of reconciling two opposing forces within the same individual. On the other hand, external conflict sets a character against something or someone beyond their control. External forces stand in the way of a character's motivations and create tension as a character tries to reach their goals. The main part of that definition that helps me is that internal problems involve emotions, which leads me to my next question. But first, hit pause and fill in the space provided. What's the ideal client's state of mind as they tried to solve this problem on their own? Think about it. Are they anxious? Are they overwhelmed? Hit pause and fill in the space provided. Now, what are the stakes if they don't solve this problem? What's the risk? This question has been influenced by Donald Miller. He's a fantastic writer and worth Googling. His podcast, Building a Story Brand, will rock your socks. Hit pause and fill in the space provided, yet again. Now, what's your empathy statement? This circles back to the mentioning of the Big BAM process. There's a lot more goodness for your brand in that course. For the sake of this exercise, think of starting the sentence by writing I or we know the ... and then you flesh out the pain of your client going through their problem. For myself, for iEvolve Media, our empathy statement is, like you, we've struggled with creating misdirected content with little results from our muddy message, but we move on to Resonate Hope. We have a plan to guide you through, so your dream clients will see, hear, and understand the value you offer to humanity. Feel free to take a look at the Hanks plumbing and gas fitting example in the PDF as well. Hit pause and fill in the space provided. Now, last but not least, what's the objective of the video? Generally, you'll be looking to create a marketing video, educate your audience, or increase awareness. Another helpful way of thinking about this is asking what reaction you're hoping to get from your audience. Do you want to entertain? Do you want to inform, delight, or surprise? Surprise! Hit pause and fill in the space provided.